Governor Bobby Jindal of Louisiana, a one-time rising Republican star whose popularity has plummeted in his own state, abruptly dropped out of the presidential race on Tuesday, conceding that he was unable to find any traction. "This is not my time," he said in an interview with a popular news channel. Bobby Jindal unveiled a series of policy proposals, ferociously attacked Donald Trump, and spent considerable time quoting conservatives in Iowa, which begins the presidential nominating process.
37 years later, my parents' eldest son became governor of Louisiana. It was the aftermath of Katrina. I will not be silenced in order to meet their expectations of political correctness.
We had a CNN reporter who, in New Hampshire actually, where I was asked, he said to me, "Well, that's not a nice term, that's a derogatory term." I said, "What is?" "Anchor baby." I said, "What would you think I should call them?" "The child of an undocumented immigrant who came to the country 4 years ago," or whatever the number of years. I said, "You mean every time I have to say the child of an undocumented immigrant who came to the country 4 years ago, 7 years ago, or whatever that happened, whatever the term?" I said, "No thanks, I'll call it an anchor baby." It's descriptive. No, it's descriptive.
I will not be silenced in order to meet their expectations of political correctness.
No, it has to do with political correctness. I mean, just to get off track for a second, the word Christmas, you don't see it anymore. And I'll tell you one thing. So I'm Protestant, but if I win, you're going to see Merry Christmas. And you know what? We can have other things too. But you're going to see Merry Christmas again, because I don't see it anymore. I don't see it. Remember, it used to be automatic, not politically correct or incorrect. It was just automatic. It was Christmas. It was called Merry Christmas. Then all of a sudden they started taking it off and off and off. And now they'll show like a red wall. That's Christmas. But they'll have nothing on it. So we're going to go back to Merry Christmas pretty soon. We're going to go back to Merry Christmas. So I was right on the anchor baby.
Quote, he raised little money, did not raise enough in the polls to appear on the primetime debate stage, and was overshadowed by unconventional candidates such as Donald Trump and Ben Carson. In withdrawing, Jindal alluded to his parents' immigration to the United States from India 45 years ago.
My dad grew up in a house without electricity, without running water. He was the only person in the family to get past the 5th grade. He and Mom, they came to Louisiana because they believed in America. And when they got here, they found that the legend was true. They found that the people of Louisiana accepted them. And they found that America is indeed the land of the free and the home of the brave. 37 years later, my parents' eldest son became governor of Louisiana. It was the aftermath of Katrina. I'm not running for president to be somebody. I'm running for president to do something. I am tanned, rested, and ready for this fight. I know that some believe that I talk about my faith too much, but I will not be silenced. I will not be silenced in order to meet their expectations of political correctness.
He said, "I don't think in a million years they would have ever imagined that I'd be governor, or one day I'd be running for president of the United States. But I've come to the realization that this is not my time." Jindal's withdrawal comes days before a runoff election in the Louisiana's governor's race, a contest in which the candidates in both parties have intermittently criticized the once popular incumbent.
Shoot first. The guy was doing too much talking up there, right? Shoot first, talk later. So he announces that he's sending 50. Now, number one, that's not a great announcement because 50 doesn't sound like too many.